Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the modded flat world. I just kind of wanted to do a little update video, sort of go over some of the plans on what I'm going to be doing here. We still got a lot to do. I mean, the farm needs to be worked on. Um, as you can see, I've got the super smelter going, smelting up some cobblestone into stone so that we can convert it over into bricks or whatever. So I shut this down because it was full, overflowing actually. And let's see, is that still working? I can't tell. I have to check that. Let's see what. Oh yeah, we're just how much of it? Yeah, we're doing pretty good. I'm gonna throw a few more stacks in there though. Might need to make some more scaffolding for the fuel. The super smelter uses fuel or uses scaffolding for the fuel, but I can get all the pieces for that and make it. That's not a big deal. This is a sign up spurs super smelter, and if you take a look at one of the past videos, I talked about it when I built it, and I guess this nothing's growing right now, huh? Is that what's going on, or is it busted? I don't know. I mean, I got tons of carrots here. Getting some potatoes, getting some. Yeah, it seems to be working all right. Guess there's probably nothing's growing right now. Here we go. Look at that. Yeah, that's my end portal. So I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do with it. I don't know. I need to put one of these over here, don't I? I used Instone at the first iteration, but I don't know. I thought this actually looked good with the Blackstone. Yeah, because I was going to use Blackstone stairs and Instone here with the Blackstone canopy on it. But I went over here to get my stuff to check on this. This is the overflow chest. Just stuff that for some reason doesn't get smelted or it doesn't get put into the right chest. Bedrock Edition is a little funky on the hoppers up there. They don't work as reliably as Java Edition. There's a randomness associated with the hoppers that you don't have with the Java Edition, and so they're not 100% reliable, unfortunately. So I had to make this overflow chest because some of this stuff just wasn't going through. It wasn't going through this into the chest like it should be. I mean, the majority of it does. I only got 20 diamonds there, but see, I look at all this kind of stuff. I've gone through. Oh, these are. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Well, I mean, I got 3 chests here, so it's not like I'm running out of space. But yeah, this is. Can convert these over into ingots and then convert them over into blocks. I think there's a mod that I can get that will. See where it jumps around. Okay, and blocks. There we go. There's a mod I can get that will auto. That's an auto crafter for Bedrock Edition. I've been thinking about maybe adding that to the mix. It's not done by Emotionless. It's done by somebody else, but it's one of the ones he recommends you add to your mod pack. And I might take a look at that and see if it fits in, because really we need some auto crafting going on here to convert all this stuff like into blocks and whatnot. So yeah, that might be something I add to the mix. I'll take a look at it and see how it works and if it's even worth adding. I like the idea of auto crafting though. Yeah, I've always liked that. That's been one of the things that I've really liked in other mod packs was the ability to, you had those like in Project Ozone, you had those compressors that would take the raw ingots, and it'd be it step it down. It'd go 2x2 and then 3x3. So stuff that was 2x2 would be compressed down, and then it would go down to 3x3. So stuff that was 3x3 would press down. And when I say 3x3, I mean the crafting here. 2x2 would be this, and then 3x3 would be this. So this would make the blocks, and this would make like glowstone, for example. You could put glowstone, and it would use the 2x2. Really, very, very handy system, turning everything into blocks, because after a time, when you've got automatic systems going like this, and like I had in Project Glowstone, you have more resources than you know what to do with. So compressing it in the blocks really saves on a lot of space. Uh, oh, okay. So yeah, let's go through the portal here, just to give you an idea. And of course, when you step on these, you can barely hear it because I've got it turned down. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but yeah, they make little nice sounds. So this is the this is already good. So yeah, I set up a little safety net here. If you watched any of my videos, especially any of my Skyblock videos, you know that I'm afraid of heights, and I'm afraid of heights even in a game like Minecraft where it's not even real, but it still makes my stomach. It still makes my stomach do flips when I look down like this, even though that's not even. I mean, this is a make believe world, but it still bugs me. But I like Sky, which is crazy because I like Skyblock. I like to play Skyblock maps, and I can't stand the height. So I always build safety rails like this. If you watch any of those videos, you know that I build safety rails. One of the map makers on Bedrock Edition that I really like, Jigarbov, or I'm not sure how you say his name, Jigarbov. I'm not sure. Anyways, he's done a bunch of Skyblock stuff and everything, and he was looking at my videos and seeing all the safety rails I had, everything, and he goes, man, that's the safest Skyblock I've ever seen. Of course, he on his video, he was just putting out slabs, just going slabbing out, running around willy-nilly. I just can't do that. I just can't do it. Even in Minecraft, I can't do that. So I'm not sure what to do here. I want to go exploring, of course. We want to do that. But yeah, I don't. We need to go looking for those ingots, of course. Need to do that. And we got that in city right there, but I don't know if it has. It'd be nice if it had the ship in it. You could get an elytra. Not that. I mean, I really don't need an elytra for anything. Yeah, maybe flying back and forth to the mob thing, but I got a little setup for that. I'll show you. So yeah, I don't really know if I really need elytra for anything. It's a flat world, and on Bedrock Edition, the flat worlds don't have anything. There's no structures, no villages, nothing. At least not yet. I'm hoping they change that. I'm hoping they make a Bedrock flat world that mimics the Java flat world. Because in Java, you have the villages about every 100. It varies, but they're in a grid pattern. So you can't set up if you go into your flat world, you can modify flat worlds on Java Edition, which is really nice. I hope they add that feature to Bedrock as well. So you can create kind of like customized flat worlds, for like people create redstone flat worlds, for example, and that sort of thing. Now, see, every once in a while, this thing gets stuck. Oh no, it's done. Yeah, it's done. Okay. I was gonna say sometimes it gets stuck for some reason, but no, it's finished up. I need to throw a bunch more in there. Okay, so what are the plans here? I'm just rambling. I need to get with it here and tell you what's going on. But we've got that done, so that's set up. And again, I'm not sure what to do over there in the end. Uh, yeah, can make one of those little wither killer things over there. I know I've seen Ethos set one of those up where you um, there it goes. You set one up where you do it underneath the oh, I don't know what you call it. You know, the thing where you come back, the portal, the return portal. You set one up underneath there. So I've seen that. Is it going to work? Sometimes I have to put them in this to get it going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there it goes. Sometimes you have to kickstart it by putting some in that one right there. Not sure why that is, but it just gets a little hung up on stuff. So let me go sleep, and I'll quit rambling here. We'll get down to brass tacks, as I say. I don't know who says that, but I've heard people say that. I'm not exactly sure even what that means, brass tacks, but I've heard people say it. I'll have to look it up because I honestly don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Okay, so one of the projects I want to do is I want to build a wall around this and probably expand it out. We're, believe it or not, getting a little short on space. Yeah, so I'm going to move this wall out a bit, but I'm going to make it a stone wall with some sort of nice pattern on it. And it's going to be a walkable where I'm going to have some stairs where you go up and you can walk around on the top of the wall. And it'll be fairly high. It's going to be up, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6 high, something like that. But there'll be a space around the top where you can walk all the way around it. Just for, just to look and see what's going on and whatnot out in the absolutely empty world that we live in here. So, I don't know, my chickens aren't producing very many eggs. Look at this. I think they're stuck on the fence. Yeah, see, it's getting stuck over here. I need to put oh, you know what? I think I have one of those. I think I do. A vacuum hopper is what am I looking at? Yeah, I do have a vacuum hopper. And let's see, let's get a conveyor belt. And do I have an extra? I need a hopper. Well, I just don't have anything, do I? Let's make some chests. So I can make 2. There's that. I got tons of iron here. Oh, my mouse is acting up on me again. Oh, that's good enough. Where'd it go? There we go. Yeah, I'll make a couple. I only need 1. Let's see if we can fix this. Yeah. I'll let you guys out for a second so I'll have to get them back in there, which is not an easy task, actually. Let's see. Let's do that. And we're going to do, let's see. All right. So we've got that. And then the hopper. Uh-oh. Oh, we're too far away from the power system over here. Interesting. 30. It is 30 blocks. Okay, I might have to move that just a bit. I wonder how close we are. All right, let's throw these back in there. And I'm going to do that. Well, I can't do it. That and that. All right. And then let's see. Oh, look at that. It's trying to connect. Let's do. Yeah, we can make it too wide. That looks really weird. It's trying to connect to it. Okay, let's see if we can move that over just a smidgen. Smidgen, that's an old southern word. Smidgen. My mom used to say that. She's an Okie, or was an Okie. She passed away a few years ago. And for those of you who don't know what an Okie is, it's a person that lives in Oklahoma. It's not a very I guess it's sort of a what do you call it? A bad term for people that live in Oklahoma. I'm not sure, but my mom used to call herself that all the time, so I feel justified in calling her Okie. She called herself an Okie all the time, so. No. Well, am I going to have to build? Yeah, let's see. you know what? I'm probably going to have to. Well, here's the simple solution. We're just going to move it for right now. But yeah, I didn't think about that. As the base is getting bigger. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. The base getting bigger like it is, and we're going to have to expand it out even more. We're going to have multiple power systems, I think, here. Yeah, I really hadn't thought about that before, but I think that's a distinct possibility now. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'll mess with that here in a little bit. Okay, so I want to build a wall there. And, of course, we've got the mob farm out there. That one's automatic. It just runs by itself. Now, let's see if this works. This was working. Nope, it quit working on me. I had this working where I had a portal set up over there and I could just go through the portal, but I don't know, for some reason it's not consistent. It's not working now. Yeah, darn it. Oh, shoot. It was working though. I could go through this portal and pop out over there. It was really cool. But I don't know. It seems like if you leave and come back, it loses its connection or something. Yeah, so what I'm planning on doing is, since we got tons and tons of iron coming through the system, just to build a rail line out there. So I'll have a little station here, and I'll just get in the rail and we'll build a rail line out there just because we can. So we're going to do that. Now I want to get rid of this farming area here, which is just kind of a temporary thing. Anyways, I don't know what that was. A temporary thing anyways here. And over in this area, I think, again, we're going to need to expand out there. Build my trademark stackable farms. Now, if you've watched any of my previous Let's Play videos in Minecraft for any of the servers that I was on, you know that I'm a big fan of the stackable farms. So, yeah, we're going to do the stackable farm. We'll move all that and set up a nice little stackable farm over there. Do that. I can move this back to where it was, because now when you pick it up like that, you lose all your RF. So everything's going to quit working here for a few minutes. Yeah, so I'm going to build a nice wall around the place, expand it out a little, push it out, build a nice wall. Oh, and I'm going to put this inside of a building. It's sort of a structure now with this little sort of thing here, but not really. I mean, it needs to be set up as a nice little structure of some sort. Just enclose it into some sort of industrial looking thing. The smooth stone, I think, would look good. combination of smooth stone and regular stone or bricks, stone bricks. Yeah, I'll figure out something. I'll get in creative mode and figure out a nice little pattern. We have this set up, and I'm real happy with it. It's kind of a weird color scheme. It's not my usual thing. I'm not a big fan of the purple. I love red, but I'm not a big fan of the purple. But I thought this came together pretty nicely. I like it. So we're going to leave that there. This is going to get moved, and we're going to set up sort of an industrial system for that because I'm getting all kinds of rotten flesh over here. And I can convert it with that into leather. Although, how much leather do I really need? Probably not a lot, but we'll definitely set that up anyways and have it in case we do need it. Let's see, what do I got here? Now, if you remember, we can convert these into, let's see, we can go from common to uncommon. And then we can go to uncommon to rare. Okay, and then from rare to epic. I think that. So we're going to work our way back up to the legendary. You get some pretty good stuff out of that legendary one, so that's not too bad. Now, if you remember, I had 68 levels coming out of the end, and it only made 15 vials. Can you believe that? Only 15 vials. That is crazy talk. Man, this thing takes a ton of EXP. Oh, what is that? Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, let's take a look at this. Have I looked at this before? I'm not sure I have. Over enchantment table. You can store experience, a vial. Yeah, 5, right? Oh, is that it? Well, that's not. I mean, it tells you about it. I'm not sure that's all that out there. Let's see. So the common tone, we can make that. That's a rare. Uncommon. What's the uncommon? Okay, so let's make a common. And then what do we need for the uncommon? We need a block. I'm just curious what we can make here. Yep, wrong one. Okay, uncommon. Make that. And that's it. So the rare requires this guy, the compressed, which is 4 of those. And oh, I've got one. I've got one of them. I got one of them. Yeah, it's going to take 2 of those and 2 of those. It's just, man, the amount of XP you need for this thing is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, I had 68 levels. 68 levels. And that's all I got out of it. So pretty crazy. But I mean, let's face it, the enchantments you get, I mean, sharpness 10 and that kind of crazy stuff. So yeah, it's crazy experience, but you get crazy stuff out of it too, which is, kind of the whole point, right? Getting crazy stuff. Alrighty, so my chicken eggs. I'm not really even sure what I need chicken eggs for, to be honest. I may not even set that up again. I mean, because what am I using chicken eggs for? Making cakes, I guess, but I don't know. I don't really need cakes either. I mean, I know people that set stuff up to be setting stuff up to make videos out of it. That's you see a lot of that in Minecraft, right? You see these people saying, "Hey, I've built a XYZ farm that produces, widgets at 10,000 per hour." Yeah, and you only use 5 widgets in the whole lifetime of your Let's Play. But they build it anyways just to make a video out of it. I mean, that's really the point of doing it, right? They just to make videos. It's not like is part of the playtime of the world. They just do it to make videos, and then same with me. You know, here I mean I've got all the big old stuff going on over there. Don't probably need all of that, but you know it's just stuff to do, stuff to occupy your time and to make videos, and I wish those would connect. I took it off the. Let me see. I took it off the portal over here to put the to put the portal on it, and see I can't place it now, can I? There, we'll do that. Okay, so that's kind of the sort of the game plan here for a little bit at least. Going to do some farming. Whoops. We're going to make some farms. We're going to put up a wall. We're going to enclose this over here, make this look a little decent. Going to figure out. We're going to need a new power system, obviously. So I think what we'll do is I'll have to break this up. This goes in 30 blocks, 30 blocks that way, 30 blocks that way, and that way. So I need to figure out, you know, where I want to put the actual fence, the new wall, which is going to be probably on the other side of this. I think that'll give us a few extra, little bit extra space there, and we can always, I mean, honestly, you know, what we could do is build doorways and just build like rooms with stuff if we need it. So that's not an issue. But I need to figure out the spacage because we're going to need to set up multiple power systems, obviously, because we're already. Oh, there's a carrot, so that is working. Because obviously we're already too big for one power system to work. So multiple power systems. Uh-oh. What sort of voodoo is this? I get these ghosts spawning in here sometimes. It's like a little glow squid farm. I've not seen regular squid spawn in there. I haven't seen a single regular squid spawn in there. It's all been glow squid. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's the. I mean, see, look at how many I've gotten here. That's just all from that. I don't have any of the regular stuff, regular ink sacs. It's all from that little well right there. Yeah, they spawn in there like 3 at a time, 4 at a time too. It's crazy. So yeah, I need to figure out how to set up the power system here. So that's going to be a big issue. Maybe set it up into quadrants, right? So, you know, have a quadrant over there, here, and here, which will require each have their own power cores with their own power systems set up. I think that's the way we're going to have to do it. Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to be running out of power. So another problem to solve, which is great. I love problems to solve. Alrighty, well, this is just a little update video, kind of talking about the place and seeing, letting you know what the future holds and what we are going to be working on. So the next episode, what I want to do is work on the farms. I want to get that out of there and get them over there on the corner over there. And yeah, we got to set up those farms. I'm going to do the stackable farm thing like I do because that's just what I do. Stackable farms. It's my thing. So I'm going to do that. We need to set up a tree farm, which we don't really have anywhere. So we need to set up a nice tree farm someplace. And I want to set up the tree farm so that it automatically would pick up saplings or sticks or whatever it is we're trying to do. If we're doing the ore trees, it'll pick up all the ore saplings and all the ores and all that stuff that fall on it. So we'll need a place where we can have a mine cart running, a hopper mine cart running underneath it to pick everything up. So yeah, there's a lot to do on the flat world here. A lot to do on the flat world. We're not done by any means whatsoever. So a lot to call. I'm going to check into that auto crafting mod and see how that works, and maybe add that to the mix. And if we can do that, if that turns out to be worthwhile, and at this point I don't even know, then we'll make some, when we go to build this building over here, we'll set it up such that it'll pull stuff down in there and then auto craft it and put it into a sort of secondary storage area. So that'll be a fun project to do. Yeah, we'll have to figure out how to get it out of the chest that they're in now, put it on conveyor belts where we can shove it into the auto crafters, and then I don't know how the auto crafters work, but depending on how they work, pull them out of the auto crafters into maybe another chest or into a conveyor that will take it into the final storage. I don't know. That's going to be a fun puzzle to figure out, but we'll do it. So we got a lot coming down the pipe. So stick with us. I'm glad you're here. We've got a lot to do, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye now. Hello, everybody.